Paragraph is simply form of composition where you take a certain point of a topic and describe it in a detail, but for writing that there are certain rules and certain instructions, there are certain principles which you have to follow while writing a paragraph. So today I will be speaking on paragraph. Hello viewers and aspirants, welcome to Virtual Civil Services Academy by Z.A.Langah. And in today's talk I will be speaking exclusively on paragraph, short or simple paragraph. I do hope and believe that you must have read something on writing paragraphs, skills of writing paragraph, and what is paragraph and what are its main features. Guys, after learning grammar, it is important to apply the rules of grammar in written or spoken English. If you are a student taking competitive exam or taking university level exam, you have to write short paragraphs or to address certain questions in the form of paragraph. Paragraph is simply form of composition where you take a certain point of a topic and describe it in a detail, but for writing that there are certain rules and certain instructions, there are certain principles which you have to follow while writing a paragraph. So today I will be speaking on paragraph. I believe that after you listen to this talk, you will be able to not only write a paragraph, but you will also be able to incorporate multiple paragraphs in university level essays or the essays which are required to be taken at the competitive exams. So first of all, you must understand what is a paragraph. Have you got any idea of paragraph? Have you got the definition of paragraph? What are its main features? How is it written? And how you as a student, as a candidate must get firm grip over writing paragraphs. I believe that you would have heard about paragraph, you would have read it many times in your books of composition, but today I will exclusively be talking on paragraph. It is a very short talk, and in this I will try to convey my message to you on paragraph. Paragraph is a form of composition, and we can define it as a group of sentences. Like we have studied sentence. What is sentence? Sentence is a group of words with its own subject and predicate. Similarly, paragraph is a group of sentence dealing with aspects of a particular topic, particular subject. This group of words mainly has certain features. I mean, paragraph has certain features which need to be understood, because understanding the features of paragraph is important for success in any exam, or even in your general life. You have to do a lot of correspondence, you have to send emails, you have to send letters, you have to make phone calls, and for that you need to have a basic information and knowledge of the forms of composition. Once you get familiarity with the forms of composition, then you will be able to effectively communicate your message, which will not only be understood but interpreted as you convey the message. That is the basic spirit of any form of communication. So as I told, that paragraph is group of words dealing with a particular aspect of a subject. There are certain features of paragraph. First of all, it should have a unity. Means once you have been given a topic, say for example you are asked to write a paragraph on city of Delhi, city of Agra, city of Dubai, then your entire discussion should revolve around 3-4 aspects of city of Karachi, Agra or Delhi in a very logical and coherent way. Unity means that you should only speak about the particular aspects of that subject. Now I will give examples in order to bring the point home to you. First thing that you have to start with is the topic sentence. Please understand, topic sentence is also called a key sentence, which starts your discussion, which starts your paragraph, which starts your communication. The topic sentence is also called key sentence, and it is always an attention grabber, and therefore it must be striking. So Let's start with the examples. Say for example, you are given topic Agra. So how to start? First of all, what should be the topic sentence? Now you have to brainstorm. You have to think 3-4 aspects of Agra city before writing. First of all, you should define Agra. Then you should say 2-3 sentences about history, size and population of Agra city. Then you should discuss infrastructure and architecture of Agra. Then you should pick up entertainment places in Agra and how it is economically important and likewise. So your entire discussion should revolve around particular points. As I said, you are given Agra, so you have to discuss each and every point pertaining to Agra in a logical way. First feature, first principle of a paragraph is unity, means that your entire discussion should be related to one single point, related to particular subject. You are not supposed to digress from your topic. While writing Agra, you say that Delhi is also a famous city and it is very near to Agra, and then start writing on Delhi and the main topic Agra is forgotten. So no, you can compare and contrast, but in a particular reference. Yeah, you can say that Agra is not as big as Delhi, but Agra has great importance in terms of history, architecture, economy and development of country. Likewise, so don't digress from the main topic. This is called, what we know is unity of paragraph. You should stick to a particular point and then substantiate it with explanation, supporting statements, evidence and examples. If you follow these instructions, you will be able to write 10 to 15 or 20 sentences, which is considered standard length of a short paragraph. In the next feature or principle of a good paragraph is order. Means once you write on a size of a particular city, in our case Agra, you should define one particular thing in order. Like if you are writing on size of Agra, you shouldn't write one sentence on size of Agra and then go and define the economy of Agra. You should particularly stick to size of Agra and just let the examiner, let the reader know what is its size, how it is big and how it can be compared in size with other cities of India or Pakistan or other global cities. Order is important, so you should develop your paragraph in that way. Don't digress, also don't violate principle of order. In addition, you have to follow principle of coherence, feature of coherence, connectivity between different sentences. Your sentence should emerge logically. There should be a proper connection between one sentence and another sentence. You can use different parts of speech like conjunctions, adverbs, participles and gerunds in order to give a message of compactness of your written paragraph. Because you should not just write grammatically correct sentences of same structure, then same and entirely a disconnected structure. Your structure, your connection between one sentence and other sentence should be logical and beautiful. You can do this because you already have deeply studied grammar and its rules, where how to use conjunctions and why. There are different types of conjunctions and you can read them in your grammar book in order to use them in your written or spoken English. Please understand this. This is an important feature and you must not violate those kind of features. If you do that, you would suffer because you are going to write something, you are going to write a paragraph not for yourself but for the examiners. And please let him know that you not only know the rules of grammar, but you have got an astounding command over use of those rules. Apply all the rules. In addition to all these features, you have to keep variety of sentences. Sentences should be short, compound and complex. There are different structures for sentences. You can read them and keep variety. Keep the sentences mixed. Once you have given a short sentence, then give a compound sentence. Then again give a simple sentence. And these sentences should start in different ways. The sentences you should be not only grammatically correct but should be in dignified language with use of adverbs, adjectives, and also of other parts of speech which do you think must be used somewhere in order to produce a variety work. So guys, I hope that you would have got an idea of what is a paragraph and what are its principal features and how it should be written and how can you produce a good and quality paragraph. I believe that this talk on paragraph will not only help you to write a particular paragraph, but this will also help you how to build body paragraph of a bigger essay which is written at competitive exam level or at the university level. Please don't forget the principles and features of writing paragraph, and please also don't violate principle of unity and order. These are very critical things. I hope that you have got an idea of principle of unity of order and also of variety, also of coherence. So if I have not been able to convey my message clearly and if you think there is a confusion, you can contact me. I have given my email address, I have given my WhatsApp number. You can contact me and also discuss any issue. If you want to get assessment, please, I have also given my email address given at the end of video. You can send me your paragraph for assessment. I will do it free of cost. I need to support all the aspirants who are needy and potential, but they are unable to find any teacher, any volunteer who is going to support them, who is going to assess them. I am available anytime. You can contact me, you can send me email, WhatsApp for issues regarding your studies and preparation of competitive exams. And lastly, I would request you to please subscribe my channel Virtual Civil Services Academy by Z.A.Langah, and also share the links with all the aspirants who want to learn English grammar and composition and also need consultancy on preparation for a competitive exam. I am available and my all services are free of cost. I will provide every possible support to all the candidates who come in contact with me. I am ready to support them in all terms. Thank you very much. Bye.